Good morning, Year 2, and welcome to your maths session for today. We've got some shapes. I have this one. I have this one. And I have this one. Let's see if I can hold them so they're visible. There we are. Okay, and my first question to you is, can you name these shapes? Can you tell me anything else about them? So we've got a shape with 6 vertices and it's a hexagon. I've got a square with its 4 sides and its 4 vertices, and I've got a rhombus with its 4 sides and 4 vertices pushed over in the wind. But if I wanted to sort them into categories, sort them out a bit, I wonder what I could choose. That's our first job of the day. So I wonder if I share my screen with you, and I would like you to find your in focus task. Okay. So what you need to do today is, first of all, cut out those shapes in the in focus task, because I would like you to sort them. I'd like you to see if you can sort them in one way, and then move them around so you can sort them in another way. I wonder how many ways of sorting them you can figure out. I'd like you to pause the video now while you have a go at sorting your shapes, and then press play again when you're ready. So, how did you sort yours? Did you sort them by the number of sides? Did you sort them by the number of vertices? Did you sort them by naming the shapes? Did you sort them by figuring out if they were symmetrical shapes and non-symmetrical shapes? I'm not sure what you did. I can't unfortunately see everybody at home, but I hope you used lots of those ideas that you've been thinking about all week to sort those shapes. And that's what we're doing today. We are sorting 2D shapes based on their property. So let's have a go. Maybe you sorted them. Oh, well, that doesn't work very well, does it? Try again to see. You sorted them into shapes with 4 sides and shapes with let's go right now. Shapes with 4 sides, shapes with 8 sides. I think we could easily say that our squares and our rectangles would need to go into our 4 sides, and different amounts could be over here. Put them in quite, so I won't do that. Okay, so I could sort them with sides. I could sort them with symmetrical or non-symmetric. Let's have a think. I've got symmetrical shapes down here. This one is also symmetrical. I have to move it across. This one is also symmetrical, and this one is also symmetrical. But this one here, no, not an equal triangle. It's not equal on the sides and it. Okay, moving on. I like what Amira has done here, because she took my idea of the amount of sides, but she was even more detailed, and she said shapes with 3 sides, shapes with 4 sides, and shapes with 6 sides. She added an extra way to sort these out. Ravi sorted the shapes by the number of vertices. So he had 3 vertices. I think now are triangles. 3 vertices. What shapes belong to each? As I said, I think the triangles would go into the 3 vertices. We know they have 3 points. Tri means 3, of course. More than 3 vertices. Hopefully you can tell us that you need squares in here and the hexagon needs to go in here. Emma sorted the shapes in this way. I'd like you to pause the video and figure out what I could write in the 2 boxes above the shapes. So talk to a person at home and see if you can figure out how Emma sorted the shapes. Then press play again. So Emma has symmetrical shapes. Ooh, 3 M's, one too many. Symmetrical shapes, and Emma has non-symmetrical shapes. So that is how these are sorted. I wonder if you figured that out. Okay. We've got another way here that we could sort these shapes, and this word here says quadrilaterals. Quad, that's the important part of this word, and that tells you something about the shapes. If you have a quad bike, you probably know how many wheels that has, or if you have a quarter, you know how many equal parts that has. So a quadrilateral has 4 sides. Now up on our shapes here, we've got shape number 2, that is a quadrilateral. Shape number 4, shape number 5, and shape number 8. They all have 4 quad, 4 sides. And this side of our diagram says non-quadrilaterals. We can see that's every other shape because they do not have 4 sides. Okay, guided practice time. How are these shapes sorted? So I'd like you to pause the video and have a think about how these shapes have been sorted, and press play again when you like the answers. Okay, first one, we have sorted these by shape. Which shape are they? We've got circles and we've got squares, so we've used shape to sort these. What have we used over here? These all look like triangles to me, and these all look like they've got 4 sides. So we could use sides to sort these, but you might notice that we could also use vertices. We could use vertices or sides to sort the shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They all have 4 vertices and they all have 4 sides. Okay, what about number 3? This is really quite tricky. Well, every shape here, I could draw every shape. I could draw a line of symmetry over here. I'm going to do that. Okay, line of symmetry, and line of symmetry, and line of symmetry. Could I draw lines of symmetry over here? Well, I can. I can draw this one and this one down here. Oops. Try again. I can draw this one down here and I can draw this one down here. But some of you may have noticed that I could also draw other ones on these shapes on the right. This one could take a long time. This one has 6 vertices, and therefore I'm joining up those vertices and I'm joining across the sides. My goodness, there's a lot of lines of symmetry in there. This one has even more. My goodness. So these ones have 1 line of symmetry and these ones have more than 1 line of symmetry. So I could say that I'm using symmetry to join. I've got one line, 3 more than one. Oops, one. Okay, so you can see there's loads of ways we can sort these shapes. Now your worksheet today, worksheets are all about sorting the shapes like we've been doing together at the beginning here. So can you fill in the letters A to H in the tables below? So first of all, they want you to sort the shapes by the number of sides. 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides. And fill in the letters A to H. So we don't want you to draw lines and link them up like that. It will get really messy if we do that on all of these boxes. Instead, we want you to write the letters. So just to show to you, we've got A here that has a number of sides. Let's count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And therefore I would be writing A into this box. Okay, so that's what that page entails. On the next page we've got a bit more thinking because you have to tell us how the shapes are sorted. You can write them in the boxes above. Okay, remember to use your vocabulary and the words you learned this week that help describe shapes. Words like vertices or words like sides, words like symmetrical, and that will really help you out today. Okay, good luck everybody. I look forward to seeing your work. Please, as usual, send us your work in via a picture and we will enjoy seeing what you've done at home. Bye bye.